It's the day after, so we finished day number 1 of the UPW. It started yesterday at in Danish time. It was 10 minutes to 3 in the afternoon, and then it ended 5:30 in the morning. So it was close to a 15-hour event, but then we did get 2 breaks of 10 minutes. I'm going to talk a little bit about the pricing for the event, and then I'm going to talk about what we learned in the first day. So the event, it lasted 15 hours around that for the first day, with like 2 times 10 minutes breaks. The price structure on the product is that if you go on their website, then you can see that they have like the price here. So you can buy the ticket for $595, and then you get like a post-event implementation workshop, and you get private Facebook community and 25 meals donated. The thing is that on Facebook they run an ad, and in that ad it says that the price is $695. But then it's discounted. But the thing is, like in Denmark, we're actually not allowed to say that the price is $595 on the website, and then we can't write that it's $695 and they then discount it. We actually need to have the same kind of price. You can't just make up numbers. So if you discount something, it actually needs to be discounted from the correct price, and you can't do it all the time anyways. So they have the virtual ticket for $595, and then they have this transformation package you can find, where in the total transformation package, then you get the UPW for $595. So it's the same thing, same price, but then you get some extra cool stuff. So you get like the after take action workshop. Maybe that's the same that's over here, but here it's valued at $195, where here it has no value. And then you get the Tony AI and stuff, right? But it's sort of the same product, but they changed the offer a little bit. It's something a guy called Russell Brunson talks a little bit about. Then if you can find someone else who paid the $595 for the total transformation package, then you can add an additional Unleash the Power Within ticket to the package for $200. So that means, like, if you have a friend who already paid like $600, then you can ask the friend, and then you can get it for $200. Or you can go on the website and you can pay $600. Or you can go find there's a link thing with a virtual ticket here, where you get the UPW ticket, you get the post-event implementation workshop, you get the same stuff as over here, but with this link, then the price is $395. So that means like it's $200 cheaper than that one, but else they are exactly the same. There the price is $395. Then there's the Tony Robbins success system with like a ticket. It's the same thing, but here you get a coaching session. So you get 3 coaching sessions worth $700. Then you get the Ultimate Edge audio program. You can still get the thing, but here they donate 50 meals. But here it's $695. So for $100 more than what you paid over here, then now you get like 3 hours of coaching, and you get the Ultimate Edge. But here in this one you pay the same, and then you get the AI, and you get some other small stuff, and then we have the price for $400, and then we have the price where if you have a friend who paid the full price, then you can get it for $200. You can also, if you have a friend who has the Tony Robbins Platinum Partnership, so someone else joined the partnership, they paid the $85,000 for 1 year partnership, then they get a free ticket. So that means then you can get a free ticket from this person, and then that person can you can attend for free. But the only thing is that nothing in life is free, right? Because then the other guy actually paid for it, right? And if something is free, you are the product, right? But at least, like, if you join the Platinum Partnership thing, which we did at some point, then you get a cool bag and you get a cool hat. Anyways, so that was like a little bit about the price structure. Then I'll talk a little bit more about what happened during the event on day one. Right, that of course we're doing the cool stuff. So Tony says we need to model successful people and do what they do. So, but not always, I guess, right? Because like Warren Buffett, he drinks Coca-Cola every day, and he goes and eats his breakfast at McDonald's. So like it has like some things. Anyways, a big example with the like the price thing with the real estate is that like, so I have a house that I was renting out last year, and the rent there is somewhere between $1,000 per month if I target one kind of customer, and if I target another kind of customer like last year, then we were getting up around close to $5,500 per month. We also tried with a third kind of customer for our houses where we would charge $3,000 per month. So like the work does vary a little bit, and the things you need to do, like the accessories you need to add, it's like with the Tony thing here, that like then he would add some coaching or add something to the offer, and then you can like bump up the price quite significantly. So we did that with houses. We've done that with insulation too. So with our insulation company, we would add like different things to it, and then the overall value of the product we're selling is going up. It's the same product, but it's packaged in a different way, and then you can charge more money for it, which is actually one of the things Tony is talking a little bit about inside the program. With UPW, so one of the things he was going through was this irresistible offer, something Russell Brunson also talks about. Okay, let's go through what we learned and what happened on day number one. For like sakes of copyright thing, I'm not going to use the workbook and flip through that one. The thing is always when you participate in anything or you buy anything, it's like if you bought like the David Goggins book, Can't Hurt Me, there's a lot of exercises inside this book. There's a lot of stuff you can get out of it. It's the same with like this event with Tony. There's a lot of stuff inside of it, but if you don't take action, nothing is going to happen, right? So there's a lot of potential here. There can be a lot of potential with the UPW, but if you don't do anything, then nothing happens. Anyways, what Tony goes through in this event is that he has a success cycle. So he asks the people here, and then he says like, what is the potential of a human being? And everybody will say, we have ultimate potential. Everybody can do anything. Everybody can become a billionaire. And then the question is, why, when we look at the result, aren't you a billionaire, right? So why are you not a billionaire? What is wrong with you? And then it has something to do with either like the beliefs you have from childhood or like you created, or maybe you're not actually taking action and then trying to figure out what is wrong with you and like change things. And often then it goes into a model. It's like something with your emotions. Are you living your life with a lot of emotions that are positive or negative? Because it doesn't matter if you're thinking positive or negative, then you will like go towards that thing. So there's like some exercises where he goes through that, and you're like trying to figure out in your head, are you thinking positive or negative? And maybe you should change some of the emotions you have. And then he goes on to an exercise that's called like create an extraordinary life. And you need to determine what needs to happen in order for you to get an extraordinary life. The thing is that he doesn't talk about that, but the thing is that we have like a frame of reference, right? So we have like a standing point, and then the thing is that if we stopped learning when we went out of school, so a lot of people don't read books after they left school, and like some of the smartest people in the world, and like the people who go very far, they read a lot. Like Warren Buffett, he reads and studies 6 hours per day and have been doing that the whole life. That's another thing I'll get a little bit back to, that Tony talks about modeling, right? So maybe we shouldn't drink the can of Coke and eat the McDonald's stuff from Warren Buffett, but we can learn that he's studying and reading 6 hours per day. And when we do that, study and read like 6 hours per day, then we expand the knowledge we have. And then when we're thinking about the extraordinary life and like what needs to happen, then we have, I usually call it like, I have like a Lego framework, right? So the more different small Lego bricks we have, the more cool stuff we can build with Lego. And the same with life, and the same with like solving problem and what needs to happen in order for us to create an extraordinary life. Then we have more bricks. Anyways, it doesn't matter where you are, then you have a certain amount of bricks. And then what Tony has with this exercise is like what needs to happen in order for you to create an extraordinary life. Then he goes on and talks about beautiful state, because a lot of people are like in a state of suffering all the time. So like focusing on loss, less, never, instead of appreciating life, learning, growing, and gratitude, love, right? So there's an exercise where you kind of like need to realize where your attention, because like again, like if your shoulders are slumped and you're talking like this, then it's easy to be depressed. But if you like do the superhero pose and say yes, 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 which we did yesterday like 1,000 times, I'm exaggerating, maybe I'm not, saying yes, right, then you have like a different state. So there's a lot of like state changes, which is kind of like the primary thing inside this course on the first day is like changing your state, right? Change that, and then you change your life. So there's like some exercises with that. Then he goes on to 3 elements of practical psychology. He calls it the triad, which he talks a lot about. If you do Tony coaching, then they talk quite a lot in the lower tiers about the triad too, and you're like drawing your own triad and stuff like that. So the triad is focus, language, meaning, and physiology. So I already like talked about the physiology. So the physiology changed the way we feel. Yes, and like how we do that, and then focus. So what we focus on is what we get. So the brain can't distinguish between what is fake and what is real. So that means like if we make up things in our head, then even though it's not real, then it becomes real to us. So we'll see that a lot on the internet, that people like come up and like think stuff is real, which is not true, right? But that is like something with the language and the meaning of things. And then we have what we focus on, that is what we go towards. So like if we focus on not having any money, then we will go towards not having any money. If we focus on other things and like how to get more money, then we'll go towards that. So there are like some exercises with that. Then he goes on to talk about the 6 human needs, which is like the need for uncertainty, certainty, significance, love, connection, growth, contribution, and like where are we? Because like if you are a person who tends to go towards like significance and you want to be more significant than other people, then that will have an impact on your life. If you're like, I'm for love and connection, then you will live your life in another way. So it depends on how you do it. If you like uncertainty, variation, or you like certainty, then you live your life differently. So he goes through that, and then he talks a lot more about the modeling. And that's like the thing again with like if you surround yourself with successful people, then you will do better. So it's like that's why he has his platinum partner program. I'll talk a little bit about that he's trying to sell that. Then he has a few like subtle references to like if you are depressed, then you can cure depression by going to Date with Destiny. So we've done the Date with Destiny. And then he's talking about business mastery, right? So if you go to his business mastery, then like people on average will grow their business 30 to 120% in less than a year. And then at the end, there's like a breakthrough where there's a board and you break the board. You break through and get to the next level. And that's basically day number 1. The question is it worth it? And that depends on what you do with it. And it depends on where you are. So like my hypothesis, my philosophy is that you should always spend like at least 10% of your income on personal development. So it depends on where you are. So if you don't have that much money, then maybe you should buy the David Goggins book instead. Right? Or actually Tony has books, Personal Power, and then not just read it, like the David Goggins book has exercises inside. It's the same with the Personal Power by Tony, has exercises inside. You can do those and then you can actually change your life. Anyways, reading and audiobooks is also a great way, but Tony says, like with the action thing, that we actually need to take action in order for stuff to change. Anyways, so I think if you can afford it and you have the money and you actually do what Tony says, then I think it's after day one so far, it's a yes that it's worth it. It depends, like, of course, with the price. So we talked about you could get it for like free from a friend, $200 for a friend who paid $600, or you can pay $400. So there's like a lot of price ranges. But I do think you need to look at your economy in order to justify this thing. Anyways, you can also look at it as a vacation, and then maybe it's good. Anyways, that was like day number one, what my thoughts are, and then I'll go through day number 2 today, and then we'll see if I want to make a video about day number 2 and then put that one up. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Give the video a like or dislike, whatever you want to do. Have a wonderful day.